for us, for people like you and me, and then I'll say what freedom is for people who don't really have it. So, we live in a modern world which is more or less free. It's pretty debatable, but we do have several freedoms that we can't really deny. We can speak freely. We have the freedom to think freely. It's also bodily autonomy. It's privacy. It's loving, and recently, marrying whoever we want. It's also going wherever you want, whenever you want, to do whatever you want, so long as it doesn't infringe upon somebody else's freedom. You're free to do it. So long as you aren't stealing somebody's tomatoes for your pizza, you're free to cook it however you like it. But you know the thing with freedom that sometimes rubs you the wrong way is that you aren't the only one who's entitled to it. And I'm standing on this stage defending freedom of speech, even though I know that I'm defending it for ideas that I find absolutely disgusting, outrageous. But it's not really the thing, because if you're saying that you don't like chocolate ice cream, I mean, I can tell you that you're wrong, because obviously, let's face it, you are. But in absolutely 0 cases, is it okay for someone to say that someone else doesn't deserve basic human rights based on nationality, gender, religion, ethnicity, or sexuality? Freedom of speech, there's a certain limit somewhere. And let's face it, discriminating people over things like race is like choosing your M&Ms over color. They're all made of the same thing, and thinking they aren't makes you look really silly. I'm going to ask you a bit of a personal question now. Have you ever played Sims?
Yes. No.
The computer game where you control every aspect of your virtual, poor humans' lives. Didn't it just get boring after a while? Because in the end, it's the same thing over and over again. It's get up, eat, work, sleep, repeat. Now look at us. Our society, our rich, capitalistic, supposedly utopian society. And these people in this society, you and me, our lives are pretty much written down. We're born, we go to school, we get a job, we sell insurance, we retire, we die. And that's it. No second chances. That's it, just that. And every single day it's the same thing. It's get up, eat, work, sleep, repeat. It's get up, eat, work, sleep, repeat. Get up, eat, work, sleep, repeat. Every single day. Now repeat after me. I am free. Can you really say it honestly? Can you? On top of all that, we're constantly under surveillance cameras. Big Brother is watching you. They eavesdrop on your phone calls and read your SMS. We're under the scrutiny of agencies with alphabet soup names. All this in the name of security, so they say. But can a monitored soul be free? In this world controlled by governmental regulations and society norms, I want to become so free that my very existence is an act of rebellion. But enough with the M&Ms and the pizza and the Sims, because freedom isn't a joke. It's not something you can just simply play around with. I think we can agree that people in war-torn countries aren't free, because freedom isn't living in daily misery. Freedom isn't being kidnapped, tortured, or killed for your ideas. Freedom isn't being brainwashed like the child soldiers fighting a brutal war in the Congo. Freedom isn't being beheaded for believing differently like the Christians and Shiites of Syria. Freedom isn't even feeling forced to abort because raising a girl is too expensive like the woman of China and India. And freedom is certainly not being treated as a criminal on your own land like the children of Palestine. But all this doesn't happen in our Western countries, does it? We don't live in daily misery. So, is it our capitalism that makes us free? That's what George W. Bush thought. He invaded Iraq and used freedom as a justification. Look at Iraq today. We reap what we sow, and what we sow is hatred and bombs and not seeds of peace. Instead of spreading want for freedom, we spread want for revenge. Because parents aren't supposed to bury their kids. Here, right now, we don't think we're affected by this, not much anyways. Only some pictures on the news make us feel slightly guilty occasionally. But here's something we don't think of enough. These people, we don't hear their voices, and they do not enrich us. In order to be truly free in our thoughts, we must hear the thoughts of others. That's about all I can say, and now I'll go back to your routine lives of get up, eat, work, sleep. Now, say it after me. I am free.
I am free.
If you repeat a lie often enough, you'll end up by believing it. Thank you.